Hello, it's Liam Killen. I'm just here on the floor of my studio putting a little kit together to go outside and play music for you guys. I've got my SP404. I record into this cute little Zoom H1N, perfect for outdoor performances. Yes, a nice big bottle of water.
Stay hydrated, guys.
My SP404 goes into this analog case. Any sort of electronic music instrument that you own, analog cases, they're the best. They have models for pretty much everything. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Well, I guess we'll find out. All right. There's actually one thing that I forgot.
Staying nourished as well.
Let's take a walk here. I'm gonna find a legit spot. This is my first vlog type video, so I'm kind of a little bit shy, let's say. I'll do my best. There's so many secluded people around here just chilling on their own. I wonder if they're doing drugs. So I just did a giveaway last week. It was actually the biggest one that I've ever done, and it sort of just felt like a shift to me. My main focus, or maybe I should say obsession for the past maybe 10 months, has been to just grow an audience that's interested in music production. And of course, there's so many other people out there that are pretty much doing the same thing. I'm just happy that you guys are interested in the way that I do it. I cover a lot of ground, so music software, music hardware, ways of promoting yourself as an independent music producer. I'm not really caring too much about where my audience is coming from. It's kind of spread out all over the place at this point, which makes a lot of sense because we're in a social media phase where people are kind of getting their information from everywhere. And thanks to you guys, this is all going really well. My whole point with this shift that I'm talking about is that I'm gonna take time to really focus on things that bring value to you, to the audience member, to the consumer, whatever you want to call yourselves. I'm definitely already doing that with instructional type videos that I post on YouTube and other social medias. A ton of you have mentioned that you bought a specific piece of gear from watching my videos, which makes me really happy. And it kind of just makes me feel like I'm doing something right. I want to take that term value and sort of just bring it to the next level for you guys. I've had a bunch of ideas that I've sort of touched on and have just been floating in my head. I've mentioned them here and there on social media, but haven't really committed to them. It feels like now's a good time to actually develop those ideas into actual products. So I'm here, I'm announcing it. I'm sure a lot of you know me for covering the OP1 a bunch on YouTube. There's lots of information on the instrument already, but there's nothing that covers every aspect of it all in one place. And so I will be developing a course that does just that for you. And guess what? That's all I'm gonna tell you. I just wanted to put it out in the world. I mean, we gotta keep some element of surprise, right? So that concludes the biggest project. I also have a sample pack called Meat and Potatoes coming out soon, real soon. As you can imagine by the title of the sample pack, these will be kind of straightforward, beefy, low, type drums, you know? I've got merch in development as well. We'll leave it at that for now because there's a lot on your plate. I honestly thought it would take a lot longer to grow any sort of audience on social media, and I've been absolutely blown away by you guys, by your support. And I know that I say this a lot, but it's true. Speaking of you, actually, I think now is a good time to answer a few of your questions from last video. The first question is from Klaus Mono. Does the OPZ do sample transient slicing just like the PO33KO? The POKO is absolutely amazing for slicing up samples like that. Unfortunately, you're not able to do that on the OPZ. I would say that the POKO is superior in terms of simplicity with sampling. It's one of the easiest things to sample on. And I'm not just talking about Teenage Engineering products. It's the easiest sampler that I've ever used. So the answer about the OPZ is that no, it's not able to slice up your samples like that. You have to load them in as one shots. Next question is from Fabian Hensler. I hope I'm pronouncing your names correctly. Have you ever tried Ableton? Well, that's a great question. It seems that everyone seems to be jumping onto the Ableton train these days. I've honestly been on the edge for a while, but I'm a full Logic guy. I haven't had the time to really jump into Ableton and learn how to use it. I actually own it, but I don't know how to use it. It just seems that Ableton has a much more loyal community compared to any other DAWs, at least at this point, and especially for electronic music. So it definitely is tempting. So if you have any questions, comments, suggestions about the OP1 course that I'm about to develop, please let me know in the comment section. I'll make sure to get back to you. And that's pretty much all I've got for you right now. So I'm gonna find a new location to play some music for you guys. right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you're into this sort of content. Lots of new stuff coming soon. See you in the next one.